Here is the another example of finding equivalent resistance. Here you see that this is a very complex network. Here are total 12 resistances in the circuit and each resistance have the value R. We want to calculate the equivalent resistance between the points A and B. Here the line AB is the direction of the flow of the current, and we see that with respect to the line AB, XY is the perpendicular axis symmetry. If we place a mirror on the line XY, then we see that the element 10 is the image of 9, 8 is the image of 7, 12 is the image of 11, and similarly 5 is the image of 1, 6 is the image of 2. We know in the case of perpendicular axis theorem, the currents are not image, but just we know the current flowing through 9 is the current flowing out from 10, and similarly the current flowing through the resistance 7 is flowing out through the resistance 8, and similarly the current flowing in the resistance 11 and flowing out the resistance 12. Therefore, we see that no current will mix at the point O. Thus we separate the branches here. Now we draw the simple reduced circuit in the next figure. Here is the next reduced circuit. Here we separate these three branches, okay, and we see that these are and these are series and it gives 2R. This 2R and this R is parallel, and similarly in the lower branch these are and these are in series and it is parallel with this R. Okay, now we go to the next simple circuit. This is the next simple circuit, and we get here the resistance 2R by 3 and here 2R by 3. Now we see that these are 2R by 3 and these are series. Similarly, this gives R plus R 2R and this gives R plus 2R by 3 plus R, and we get the resultant resistance R plus 2R by 3 and R 8R by 3. Therefore, we see that 2R, 8R by 3 and 8R by 3 are the parallel. Okay, see the next figure. It is the next simple circuit. 8R by 3, 2R and 8R by 3 are parallel, and this gives the simplified result. The equivalent resistance between A and B is RAB equal to 4R by 5. Okay. Now we solve the same problem using parallel axis symmetry. Here AB is the direction of flow of current, therefore AB is the parallel axis symmetry. We know in the case of parallel axis symmetry, C is the image of A, D is the image of F. Therefore we just fold this circuit about the line AB. Okay, see the next figure. Okay, here we have folded the figure about the line AB and we get this picture. Here we see that CE at the same point and DF at the same point. Now, this is an R and R parallel, and these are the parallel combination all. Okay, now we reduce the circuit into very simple. Okay, this is the next simplified circuit, and we calculate the equivalent resistances. r by 2, r by 2, r by 2, r by 2, r by 2. Okay, here we see that again this line x and y is the perpendicular axis symmetry, and we know in the case of perpendicular axis symmetry no current mingle at the point O, thus we can just separate these branch. Okay, see the next figure. Here we just separated this branch from the point O. Then we see that this r by 2 and r by 2 series, and this gives r, and this r by 2 is parallel with this r, and we get the parallel for this parallel combination, the equivalent resistance is r by 3. Okay, see the next figure. Here is the large simplified figure. Here we see that r by 2, r by 3 and r by 2 are in series, and these are and these are is series, and we see that this series combination gives the equivalent resistance 4r by 3, and this gives 2r, and these two resistances are also in parallel. 4 by 3 and 2r are in parallel. Therefore, it gives the equivalent resistance between 2 points A and B, RAB equal to 4r by 3 into 2r divided by 4r by 3 plus 2r, and this gives 4r by 5. This is the equivalent resistance between the point A and B.